Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, Ed, hello. You're in Canada? Yeah, I saw. For Anime North? Is that what it is?
have a new sub page.
Let's see what I missed. PP Munch, thank you so much for the 3 months in a row. Handful of Terrors for 2 months in a row. In Carter's Eyes, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. IMF, thank you so much for 3 months in a row as well. In Carter's Eyes also gifting a sub to Kelly. Whoa. I think that's it. Lash Field, Sensei Gia, thank you so much for the 3 months in a row as well. Oh wait, oh so much.
Thanks for doing one YouTube.
Brohemoth, thank you so much for the 2 months. Mr. Petrov, thank you so much for the 2 months as well.
Haircut.
William also for the 2 months. Yeah, I did get a haircut. Oh, Wilba, thank you so much for the 4 months in a row. Wow, all these renewed subs. Where were you guys during the subathon? Rejuvenate. Oh, that command is off. This is still dancing water. How's everyone been? Feels like so long since I streamed. Another subathon this week. I don't know if my body can handle that. Risky place for a drink? I have yet to spill drinks on stream. No more Elecom? Yo, I've been playing Osu, guys. I think I am no longer a 7-digit. I'm a 6-digit now. We noticed? What do you mean? You guys have been tracking my profile? Is Nathan trash? Yeah, I played for like an hour during my at the end of my subathon, Kelly. And I played a couple here and there during this week. On the climb? Yo, only S and S. No, just kidding. I think I have a couple A's. I have a couple A's on my track. I don't know what. How should I be practicing? Should I just be playing a bunch of different songs, or should I play one song until I perfect that S plus? I am Ip. Thank you so much for the 3 months. Play lots of songs, have fun. I don't have many songs though. I also don't want to go out and download songs. Poner, thank you so much for the 8 months. Ooh, in a row. Mafia Butter, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Downloading is brain dead easy. Play a bunch of different songs that are just outside your skill level. I don't think... Yeah, I can't play hards. Most hards... I think I've gotten a couple A's, but an S or S plus kind of hard. I feel like normal and easy, I can get that S or S plus, depending on the song. When are you going to build your queue? What switches will you be using in it? I haven't had time to lube switches for my personal builds yet. I still have 300 switches to lube for someone. So I haven't been able to make a dent on that yet. My queue probably gonna take a while.
OAU 토크 파그.
Seraphic, thank you so much for the 2 months in a row, and Tanri, thank you so much for the 2 months in a row as well. I lubed 100 switches for someone this week. It was terrible. Yeah, once you lube your own switches, you realize why lubers exist in the community and why people outsource it. It's a lot. When you build it, please do it. Yeah, I will definitely build my queue on stream. That's definitely a stream material. Although I already do have a VOD of a queue build if you wanted. Abdallah. Bag loop? Yeah, I mean, I bag loop springs now pretty much. I would bag loop if the 300 switches were linears, but I have 300 tactile switches to lube. So I can't bag lube. Yeah, I have 300. No, I have 300. I had 400. I just knocked out the first 100 I finished last night, but I still have 300 more to go. I need someone to loop 200 switches. Will pay. Do you bag lube? For linears, yeah, I have been bag lubing as of late. Saves a lot of time. No, I didn't do 101 night. It took me, oh, I'm saying I finished the first 100 last night. It took me about a week. I can't lube for that long straight. Low Penguin Synth, thank you so much for the 10 bits. Whoa, what? Pog? Geo, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Whoa. You've gifted 7 in the total channel so far. Thank you, thank you. How did the subathon end? It ended pretty well, I thought. I think a lot of people tuned in at the end to see how degraded I was. how many ridges of my brain had been smoothed out after 30 hours of staying up. What? Gio, what are you doing? Thank you so much for another 3 gifted subs. Do you drink your coffee room temperature? I don't know what room temperature is. I pour over at around 197 degrees Fahrenheit.
Y 이즈여도어 오판.
Shady, thank you so much for the 9 months. Why? 'Cause I have no housemates tonight, so I can leave my room
네이선
open.
다이스키.
Zekin, thank you so much for the 9 months in a row too. We got 2 OGs back to back, Shady and Zekin. I don't think I've seen a 10 month yet. Yeah, looks like the 9 months are rolling in. It ended by people last minute subbing within 20 seconds. I think my mods banned Mr. Petrov for... I think it was Mr. Petrov who kept adding a minute. I think my mods ended up banning him because he kept on doing it. I didn't tell my mods that. I was perfectly okay with continuing. But one of my mods decided to stop it. Oh, Soran? Let's be honest, Mr. Petrov ran out of money, so the subathon ended. Yeah, I heard someone ban Mr. Petrov. I was okay with going for another couple hours. Alright, so we did attempt to build the Alf during the subathon. But we had some miscommunication issues as the customer sent me the wrong stuff and wanted a layout that wasn't supported by the board. So that is all fixed now. So we are going to officially rebuild, not rebuild, but reattempt to get this board built. And I've been putting my number 2 on some tissues because my feet fell off. Yeah, I should have just kept streaming over the Game of Thrones finale. Honestly, I should have. Mr. Spooky Man, thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. Man, I need to get a macro pad. I need to get a macro pad and program in like sound effects that I can play. One of them is going to be a spooky one every time Mr. Japanese horror writer comes. What are your guys' favorite macro pads? I've never had a need or desire for a macro pad until now. Did I watch Krobit eat the 205 grade 0 toast? I saw the VOD. Stream Deck? Rama M6C? Yeah, that's an option. Ocelot? Ocelot's a bit too chunky. I would rather get the M6C over the Ocelot, I think. Weeb Korea Boo, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. I like my Romac. Stream Deck is also an option. Yeah, I feel like Stream Deck is probably the wisest thing since it integrates well with OBS as well. Alright, so we're going to use 67 gram Zelios V2s lubed with Cristo 129. Currently using M6B and it's all I need. Yeah, I wouldn't need many functionality yet. I mostly just want to program in sound effects. I feel like 6 sound effects is enough. Alright, so you can see, is this, I guess this is the Alf logo. No, this is the Alf logo. This is the keyboard logo. If it's for stream, why not get an Elgato? Yeah, I mean the Stream Deck is probably the most reasonable choice.
My voice is my passport.
Mr. Petrov, thank you so much for the 500 bits. Alright, we got a top foam. Jelly R6, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Didn't I do this build? We tried to. We couldn't finish it last time. What did I end up doing with my PC Singa? I have never owned a PC Singa. Whatever, any PC Singas you've seen built on my channel were not for me. They were either commissions or, yeah, they were all commissions. Alright. So I talked about this during the subathon. Keyboard is actually kind of nice. I don't know what the group buy cost of this was. I'm not a fan of this front. I don't like how it has it just in the middle. This front view is meh. Side view I think is pretty decent. I like it. I mean it looks chunky. It's pretty thick. But it's not that bad. I like it. Back view, I think the back looks pretty nice too. It's definitely unique. I don't think I mean there are other boards with like a middle accent piece showing through. I don't. Is this practical? It is practical. So this, I'm going to guess this cut was made so you can grip your TKO like this. It is practical. I think it looks decent. Like it's in the back, you'll never see it. Same with the sides, the cutouts. It's practical, it helps you pick it up easier. It definitely looks thick. This keyboard is definitely thick. This is a thick keyboard. Kind of gives me like race car vibes. The bottom. I think this weight looks pretty nice. It's kind of futuristic. I don't know, maybe this can pass as like the Iron Man, the fusion core reactor or whatever. Ski Yoshi, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Iron Man arc reactor looking weight. Yeah, it looks like that. That's the first thing that comes to mind. Which I think looks cool. decent weight. It's definitely thick. I'm getting jet vibes. Yeah, this compass is like, yeah, it's got jet vibes or space car vibes. Something fast and sporty. Ass hat. Thank you so much for the 3 months in a row. Would you consider yourself an audiophile? I would like to join that hobby, but no, not really. Not yet. Not yet. I am waiting until later in life to become an audiophile. Get HD 800s? Aren't those like 2 grand? Isn't the HD 800 like 2 grand? Say goodbye to your bank account? Yeah, I know. 1 grand? Oh, it's only 1 grand? Are you saying I could sell one of my keyboards for a headphone? If you're gonna go the whole way and spend 10k. Which keyboard would you sell though? I mean, I could sell number 2. I could buy 2 HD 800Ss with that. I could sell my Jane and buy 3 HD 800. What else could I sell? Flipper confirmed. Alright, so we did open this up earlier. This has an interesting internal that I have never seen before. So first, look at this. This is the bottom piece. What the heck? Imagine doing a stream about Flipper. Low-key woke, hello. If you use switches with 3 pin, are you obligated to welding? And on 5 pin, you're not obligated? No, you are obligated to solder, whether you are using a 3 pin or a 5 pin switch. Unless you are rich F, these hobbies are a choose one scenario. Keyboard, sneakers, car modding, audiophile. Yeah, I agree. Yuri Orlov, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. I know you. Low-key woke, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. So as you can see, this is how the weight is screwed in. Looks pretty cool on the inside. And then they have these internal blockers for the middle accent. Wait. Car is like combine the cost of the two and multiply by 2. Yeah, I've never seen a middle piece being shown like this. Am I incorrect in saying anytime a middle piece was shown, it was either because it was an acrylic diffuser for lighting, or it was the plate. No, just kidding. The number 1, the accent piece is not a part of the plate. Okay, just kidding. Just kidding, I take that back. But yeah. We have this giant gun. Dixie, hello. Dixie had a good stream. earlier this morning. They've been pulling up to Oakland. Alright, so this is the PCB. Oh, there's lighting. Okay. So there's RGB SMD components here. And then there's an acrylic diffuser because it's gonna make the Alf logo shine. So that is that. PCB looks pretty standard. Looks like it's got a physical reset button. That's about it. Also has underglow. It has underglow, but you won't be able to see it. Did anyone join the Alf X1.1? Like, was there a acrylic option for this? If this was acrylic, you could make use of that underglow, but at least this one you cannot. Is the plate 1.5 mil? Yeah, it looks like 1.5. Think so. Nice haircut, thank you. It's a little too short. Yeah, there was an acrylic middle piece. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. It's summer, it'll grow out. Oh yeah, I got it cut in advance for KeyCon. Gotta look nice for KeyCon, you know? I plan all my haircuts. The only reason I get haircuts now is for stream, for when I see my girlfriend, or for keyboard meetups. Oh dang, should I get a haircut? Dixie, are you not gonna wear a hat? I feel like every time I've seen you, you've always been wearing a hat.
Hey 아이헤이븐 TV낭 더 스트리밍 너 와일.
Wildcard, hey. Yeah, I haven't seen you around in a while too. Thank you for the 500 bits. How have you been? Why don't you dye your hair? I don't know if I'm... So here's the thing. Here's what I think about males who dye their hair. I feel like you have to be really good looking to pull off dyed hair if you are male. I unfortunately don't fall into that category, so I don't think I'll dye my hair. If I ever dye my hair, it'll probably be because that's like a goal for you guys to unlock, for like a milestone for the channel or something. I don't think I would actively dye my hair. Dye it like Albie's? I don't think I could pull off dyed hair like Albie can. Do Mr. Sleeves? You guys ready to clip this? Snell Trail, thank you so much for the 2 months in a row with the tier 1 sub. If I ever hit 100k followers on Twitch, I will dye my hair Mr. Sleeves colored. Clip that. I highly doubt that's gonna happen, but 100k followers on Twitch, I will dye my hair Mr. Sleeves. Hopefully, if I'm at 100k, I would have gone full time by then. That's a lot of that is a lot of followers. Can you imagine a keyboard stream having 100k followers?
I find your childish critics of Nathan quite amusing. Nathan wears the most sleek clothing, dines at the most gentle restaurants and abides with the most alluring of gentlemen. You all have my pity.
What is this? Royal Foil, thank you so much for the $2 donation. We're gonna get you there, man, I know it. 100k on Twitch is a lot. That's a lot. Like, I don't even think... Currently, Taeha Keyboards and Kairos Ran are the two biggest keyboard dedicated channels on YouTube, and if you combine them, that probably won't even be 100k. Probably close. I know Taeha Keyboards is like around 60k followers, and Kairos Ran has around 30k, I think. That's insane. I need to bring up Switch Hitter. Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. Like on YouTube, I feel like it's a lot easier to gain subscribers on YouTube. So for me to hit 100k followers on Twitch, that's like a big challenge. Like the standards for bigness are different on Twitch and YouTube for sure. Like 100k followers on YouTube. Wait, why'd I do that? It's not that big, like, but 100k on Twitch is pretty big. Kairos is vintage focused though. The niche isn't based around modern stuff, so it's hard to grow. Yeah, but that's still crazy though. I would say maybe I would say at least a third of Kairos Ran's viewers don't care for vintage stuff. They just watch it because Kairos Ran is a god. I feel like that's the same way with me too. Like if you're on Twitch, you don't necessarily have to watch the streamer for like their main content. Like you might just like the community or just the personality of the streamer. You don't have to necessarily watch someone. Like the fact that many people are watching a channel dedicated to the education of vintage keyboards, just insane. I'm basically God. No, I'm not. I am nowhere near that level. I watched for the slurps. 2019 is not a good year for slurps. Should that be like my next, the next stunt? Can you imagine me slurping for an hour on stream as a celebration of some milestone? This partnership goes both ways, man. I want to help you grow as much as I possibly can. Oof. Thank you so much, Dixie. Yeah, but
슬럽.
Cozy Fanituti, thank you so much for the 2 months in a row. I mean, what am I saying? The community is definitely changing. Times are changing. I mean, there's tons of people coming in, but I think it's also very evident that the vendors are also working very hard to handle this kind of bandwidth. I don't know how much they've been tested, but I think both Dixie and Novel. Okay, pipe key does not work. GG. Yeah, both, or I mean all of my vendors, all of my sponsors, to be honest, they're all going through major rehauls of their websites to make it look nicer, carrying more products. I think that's a testament to everyone just kind of stepping up. Have you guys seen Dixie's new website? Or not new, but like the changes he's made to it. It looks so nice. Krellbit Switch Mod also revamping his website.
Keep up 더 구독.
Sugar Lump and Solid Slotho, thank you so much for the subs. Yeah, Novel Keys also going to be updating their website. Lots of cool stuff coming. Okay, so this pipe key rip does not work. I think I did tell the customer that after the subathon. I feel like I tested this during the subathon. I definitely did. Hopefully no one updates like dropped it. The drop update, I don't know yet. I'm still mixed about it. It's definitely a drastic change. I feel like I need to use it for a couple more weeks to get used to it, and then I'll be able to tell if it was a good change or not. But as of now, I do miss the old drop. I feel like the product and discussion was a lot easier to see with the old drop. New drop though, I don't know. Now there are like 3 different places to look for mech key stuff, right? Trace of base. There's tons. There are tons. Wait. No, this is the 625. I should not be using this. I was sent a 7U. Man, I blew it not picking up GMK Minimal. Cozy Fanitude says. There will be extras as far as I know. I believe Dixie did say on my interview during my subathon that there will be extras of there will most likely be extras of Minimal sold once that group buy has finished. 150 extras, there you go, 150. My wife bought me Mizu novelties. I gotta get the base done, right? Yes. I would say, I don't know what you would mix the Mizu novelties with other than the base. You def will want to get the base. I think so too. Alright, does this plate... It does support split right shift, I think. Let me check. Are GMK stabs for a DZ60 okay? Yes, that is fine. that is fine. Popo187, hello. Alright. Split shift works. So we only need to do 3 stabs tonight. We are using Zeal stabs, so they already come pre-clipped. We need one for spacebar, backspace, and left shift. What are you sipping on? Just black coffee tonight. This is my 3rd coffee of the day. I wasn't gonna make this 3rd one, but I feel really tired today, so decided to brew one. Do people really use right shift? Yes, I used to be an exclusive right shift user until recently. I'm trying to use both shifts now, but yeah. Typical Bay Area millennial drinking 10 cups of coffee a day. I'm not that bad. I think 10 cups and I might die. I think 3 is the absolute most I ever drink during a day. I don't think I've gone over that. Please, NK is not a millennial, he's a boomer. Just take a look at his white hairs. That's true. Look at my white hairs. Where can I get that sweatshirt? You can't. You will have to find it on Grailed or other hoodie selling or clothing selling reselling websites. Just completed my first build. Halo clears on DZ60 PCB. Nice. Did you lube the Halo clears at all? What case? MLK, hello. It has been a while. Well, no, it's been standard time. I don't know, it feels this week went by pretty slowly. But finally glad it's over. For most of us in the States, we also get Monday off this coming Monday, so looking forward to that as well. I will probably spend my Monday lubing 300 tactile switches. I just started summer break. Nice. Oh yeah, schools are also out, or at least the semester schools should be out by now, right? I know the quarter system schools are still in, but stream the lubing? Do you guys really want to watch me lube switches? It's pretty boring, I feel like. I end midway through June. Yeah, I believe that's when quarter system schools end. Lube together. how many people are actually spending their Mondays lubing though? How does NK have unlimited keyboard building stamina? If I could have one double fruit power from One Piece, I would have eaten the keyboard fruit. Gives me unlimited stamina to build keyboards. And I would have the power to type at 300 words per minute. I can also, whatever I touch turns into a keyboard. That'll be my double fruit power. Sasaru, hello. Are those Zelios? Yes, these are round 2 or V2 Zelios. $67 gram. Weird wish, but realistic. Actually, maybe I should get the lube fruit. Would you rather have a keyboard fruit or a lube fruit power? Let's say you ate the lube fruit and you could automatically lube anything you touch. Could you imagine how many switches you'd be able to lube so easily? Turning everything he touches into a keyboard, that's not a good idea. Well, okay, so I feel like you should be able to have the power to turn it on and off. Like that would be terrible if you didn't have the ability to control when it's activated and not. That's a pretty trash fruit, I think. Rubber tone keyboards only. I think if I could lube anything I touched, switches would not be the highest priority. I don't know, man. If you had the lube fruit, I would eat the lube fruit and then start a lubing service and pump out lubed switches like no other luber has. Ooh, I would be... Actually, no. What are all these alts today? I saw a Taeha dumps following me, and now there's a Taeha only uses razor greens who followed me. Wildcard, thank you so much for the 100 bits logging out for the night. Hopefully I'll be around for more streams. Thank you for stopping by, Wildcard. Yeah, hopefully you can start making it out to more streams. It's the Crytox touch. That's pretty good, the Crytox touch. Jetstream, hey, how are you doing? I am doing pretty okay. A little bit tired, but excited for the long weekend. Dear NK, people in my personal and work life think I lie on the autism spectrum simply because I am obsessed about keyboards as I collect them like many of you out there. Please help. Popo187 says. Ooh, that's tough. That is tough. Assuming you have a nice keyboard, have you let those around you play around with them? See, for me personally, I've actually had pretty good success converting others around me by letting them play around with my keyboards. I mean, it's not like ridiculously high. I haven't converted everyone around me, but like I have converted a good amount of people after they like tried some of my keyboards. Trace of Bass, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Would you suggest lubing stabs like you are now, or like your YouTube tutorial? My YouTube tutorial is perfectly fine with the exception of how much grease I put on it. Please read the pinned comment for that video, but that method is still perfectly fine. God, Juice Mate, hello, thank you so much for the 100 bits as well. What is the PCB tester you use? I use a switch hitter, which you can download from Elite Keyboards. Letting normies, oh well, okay, they are normies, yes, but they're like normies I trust. Like they're like, I don't just go up to random people and be like, here, try this keyboard. I meant like my like friends and like family. Although that would be a good YouTube video. I should just like go up to random people on the street and be like, type on my keyboard please. That'd be a good YouTube video to make. And then seeing the reactions. Shenanigans, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Any name sensor available? Yo, I should take like a cheap, rattly OEM keyboard and a nice custom that I've built, have them play with the rattly keyboard first, and then bring out my keyboard and then like film their reactions and make it like super awkward. Man, if only I was a full-time keyboard content maker. That would be an easy 1.4 million views. I don't know about that. Tiger Plays, thank you so much for the 3 months in a row. I have a real thing for cute. If you are male, sure, yes, that does. Shenanigans D, just drop your number 2 in their hand and see if they're expecting the weight. I don't know about trusting that, Shenanigans D. Yeah, no one steal that. That is my copyrighted content now. Florida man arrested for asking woman to feel his keyboard. Wait, that's actually genius. I should separate it. Like, the first video I'll target like all the software engineer nerds at Berkeley because I'm pretty close to Berkeley. So make it engineer focused. And then do another one where it's like just targeting like humanities people or like sorority girls afterward. seeing the different reactions I get. Just raid lecture hall. I don't know about that. That's a little bit too disruptive. Ask them their opinions on razor greens. Yeah, I'm not quite there because that would also require. Well, I guess I could have a friend in the video and then me film the video. Or would you guys rather have me in the video and have someone else filming it? But see, that's the hard part. If we go that route, I would need someone who could actually film. I'm not at the point where I can hire someone to do that. You gotta be in it. New here, what exactly are you doing right now? Morn after pill. So we build custom keyboards on this stream. So we unboxed it earlier, but this is the PCB. So you have to install the stabilizers and the switches yourself. This is the top piece, the bottom piece, and everything else is next to me. But yeah, we are assembling a custom mechanical keyboard. I guess I can bring it out. This is what the bottom looks like. So this is built completely out of aluminum and brass. So yeah, we build custom keyboards on this channel. Swan Particle, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Whoa, wait, when did this Stay Hydrated bot get in my channel? Do they just randomly appear in channels? I've never linked that bot to my channel. Yeah, I know it was in my subathon, so I was like kind of shocked. So I had never, maybe my mods brought it. I don't think my mod has power to add bots. Lee sandwich. Ooh, dude, I miss Lee sandwiches. I mean, not only for their cheap, low price, but their quality, can't really complain. I wonder if their prices have gone up. You can't beat the Vietnamese community of Westminster in SoCal. It's just too dank. Press F for founder of Lee Sandwiches. Wait, what happened to Lee Sandwiches? I miss Montague's? Yo, Saucer, I miss Montague's too. I don't know how they went out of business. I feel like they did pretty well. Montague's was so dank. Like, I would easily get Montague's over like Bakes. Family issues? Oh, rip. Dude, everything has went out of business except Top Dog. If the day Top Dog goes out of business, you know something has gone wrong with the city of Berkeley, or state laws, or whatever the country is going through. Westminster is actually insane. The food is so good. Yeah. I mean, if you want good Vietnamese food, Westminster is the place to go. Hi from Sardosh. Hello, Sky Dragey. Teroldor. Hello. Are there any switches you haven't tried but want to? Yeah, there are many switches I have not tried yet. Actually, mostly the ones I want to try are vintage switches. Modern switches, I think I've tried most. At least the ones I wanted to try. Yeah, mostly vintage switches that I would like to try. What would you say is the best Vietnamese in the Bay Area? Ooh, so I don't eat Vietnamese that much up here. Mainly because I haven't found any really. The one place I do like is I like Pho Au Sen. That's probably like the only place in the Bay Area that I'll actually drive to and get. I don't know, I haven't had many good pho or Vietnamese food up here. Like I can, there's tons in SoCal I like, but up here I feel like Pho Au Sen is the only good place I've tried. You should do a stream where you try a bunch of vintage switches you haven't tried before. Ooh, that's an idea. You should do a stream where I just read that. Have you tried the MX Super Black switches? I have, at meetups. Expensive idea, yeah. Very expensive. Dude, that's like every website on the internet. What do you mean by that, Popo? Why does this feel so funky? Are there any switches that you haven't tried that you are interested in? Wait, Sasori, I just answered that question. Yeah, a lot of it's mostly vintage switches. In terms of modern switches, I don't think there's any that I want to try. What are your favorite switches at the moment? I have a favorite switches command. It's hard to motivate oneself to buy more keyboards after getting a Rama M60, I feel like. Oh, it's not that hard. Popo, you just buy more. That's all you gotta do, just buy more. Just buy more, don't look back. Easy clap. Sweet Helios. What is a sweet Helio, Dixie? Yeah, just buy more, forehead. Easy. Just mortgage your house. My custom colors and weight Helios I'm trying to get made. What? Dixie, I better be receiving some. I hope it gets made in time with the Bower, Dixie. Bower plus Sweet Helios, that would be the way to go. Ooh, Bower plus Sweet Helios plus the Home Sweet Home desk mat. That'd be legit. That would be a setup. Wait, GG, I forgot the enter. Oh, whoops, I guess I am short. Whoops. Well. You want some of these sample mats? Which one you want? Dixie asks. Dixie, that's kind of hard. I want all of them. I want all the mats you got today. Actually, I think my least favorite one was the peacock one. That one I think is my least favorite if I'm being honest. But the rest I will take all. Swan Particle and Terrell, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime subs. Oh, how did I miss that? Sorry. Alright, I'll send you your package for this month. Let it be known, Dixie, I am the only one to proudly represent a Dixie product on the partner landing page. Oh, I got you earlier. Whoops, sorry. Hard to keep track. Spirit is currently scamming me out of springs he left out of an order. RIP. Yeah, someone really, I mean, there are TX springs now as an option, but there's definitely a lube drought and a spring drought. Oh no. Pause. Thank you so much for the 2 months in a row with... Whoa, tier 2! Mr. Upas of Cannon Keys with tier 2, the rarest of the subs. And the high-end linear drought. Oh, is it really? I know Cream's drought is Inks. Wait, Telios are also out of stock? Did the 20% sale make the Telios go out of stock? Restock was on Thursday, already sold out. Ooh, I was able to get some creams during the restock. Creams are pretty nice. Helios were out of stock a while ago. Huh. Did not know that. Should I clip GMK stabs? Yes, you should. I personally recommend clipping stabs. Are stock vintage black supposed to sound really scratchy, or does that mean I have a bad batch? They shouldn't sound really scratchy. If it sounds really scratchy, then they are either dirty and need to be cleaned, or they are just bad vintage blacks. I've been following your how to lube stab video for my stabs lately. It doesn't seem like you're doing dielectric grease anymore with the builds I've been able to catch. Is there a reason? Yes and no. I think Krytox 205 grade 0 is marginally a better product. It is way more expensive, but the method is still the same. Dielectric grease is still perfectly fine. There is nothing wrong with it, and it is a much more economically better decision. I am just fortunate enough that I can get Krytox 205 grade 0 for cheaper, so that's why I use it on my builds. But yeah, in terms of the method, it's still the same. I'm still applying it to the same areas, just using a slightly better product, but dielectric grease, perfectly fine. Krytox 205 grade 0. Why are you giving me the RAF? Lightning. Do you not like Krytox 205 grade 0? You won't run out of that for a while? Actually though, I haven't made a dent. You wash your brush after you lube food? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I just wash it with a warm water and some soap. How much tactility do Holy Pandas lose with 205 grade 0? It varies depending on how much you put on it. How do I lube stabs with 205 grade 0? Your tutorial with dielectric grease is different. You just replace dielectric grease and Teflon grease with 205 grade 0. So that's the one nice thing about 205 grade 0. You don't have to use different things for different parts. It's the only difference. I watch your videos to go to sleep, but today I am going to watch your stream. Wait, what? I watch your videos to go to sleep, but today I am going to watch your stream to sleep. What is the difference between watching my videos to go to sleep or watching my stream to sleep? I do not understand. I don't know what you mean by that, sin proxy? Yo, that's so deep. I don't understand. Shenanigans D, thank you so much for the 100 bits. They were sleeping to you live instead of sleeping to a VOD. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. You just gotta peek into the mind of a great philosopher. We've had some deep statements made today. Why is 205 Grade 0 a superior product compared to dielectric grease? I think 205 Grade 0 is a little bit more user-friendly. Ooh, Dixie! Oh, that is right. Yes, thank you so much for the 1 bit. I have my own cheer motes, whatever they're called. Yeah, you can use custom ones. I don't know if it's visible or evident what it is. But yeah, I have my own cheer motes if you ever want to cheer using them. I do think 205 Grade 0 is a little bit more user-friendly. You can still definitely over-lube stabs with Krytox 205 Grade 0, but I think the threshold for reaching that with 205 Grade 0 is a little bit higher than it is with dielectric grease. Also, 205 Grade 0 is still really thick, but it's easier to apply and spread versus dielectric grease. Those are the two main reasons why I like it. Boy_pie, thank you so much for the 1 bit. Alright, let's see how well I did with the stabs. Tarl Door, thank you so much for the 1 bit. Whoa, is this the switch or my stab? Should I desolder my entire board to replace the stabs with screw-ins? No, I mean if you've already built a board that doesn't use screw-ins, it's not really worth replacing. If you need to tune the stabs though, I would recommend desoldering. But if you tune your stabs and they are not GMK screw-in. That doesn't make it any worse in my opinion. I would only desolder the build if you need to both tune it and you want to replace it. Why does this spacebar sound so funky? They call me Nox. Thank you so much for the 2 months in a row. Okay, I think it was the plate hitting against the PCB that was causing the rattle, not the actual stab. We can move on to the next stage of the build. You bringing any boards to KeyCon? I'm thinking about it. See, when I initially thought about bringing my number 2, and then I realized, do I really want 800? Do I really want 800 little hands touching my number 2 or any of my boards? I don't know. I'm also going to be traveling, so do I really want to carry an extra 8, or I guess closer to 9 pounds with the case and all? Do I really want to add an extra 9 pounds to my travel? Because I already have to take my camera gear, I need to take my gimbal. I have a lot of stuff to carry. Bring your broken Kepler. Oh, the Kepler is not mine. It's not mine, so I don't want to. I can't take that. You should bring your CLS. See, CLS even worse. It's using Alps. Do I really want potentially 400 different people just smashing my Alps keys and dirtying it out in the open all day? I did take my CLS to the NorCal meetup, so people felt that there. Oh, is there an issue? What's your favorite size of keyboards? I like TKLs the best. That is my preferred layout. Just bring your Q forehead? I could. My Q is unbuilt. Yes, if people wanted to see an unbuilt keyboard, sure. Bring old foot pedal. That's another thing. Do I want 400 different people just bending my PCB and plate? I'm pretty sure that's what most people are gonna do. The first thing they see a gasket, they're gonna press it and see, ooh, this bends. Any Hachi available? I don't know if Hachi's happening. Quantric's... I haven't seen Quantric around in the hobby actually as of late. If they break it, they'll just have to give you one of their boards. That doesn't mean much though. I don't want a tofu in return for a broken gasket. shade at the tofu. I mean, I'm just saying. Tofu is easily replaceable. A gasket is not. It's not like it uses a universal PCB. If that breaks, that breaks. Yeah, I didn't say that to throw shade at tofu. I'm just saying, in terms of accessibility, tofu wouldn't be enough for me. Like, if you want to break it and then give me a new gasket PCB, that's fine, but when Clipe 2019 was posted on Reddit, I could not tell if people were genuinely serious when they commented this is just a tofu clone. I feel like that's half truth, half meme. For a lot of people who are joining in, they probably don't know about the Clipe or Leandrin. If they came in through me, they probably know the feel, but they might not exactly know that the Clipe was also part of that lineup. They might not even know who Mechanisk is or connect that with the feel. But yeah, I would say the Clipe is a far better board than the Tofu. Corbin Dallas, hello. Ooh, okay, another question. Do you guys want me to start learning your names? Or would you guys rather remain anonymous behind the internet? Yes, Zaddy name. Well, I know your name, Lightning. My name, Yef. I'm okay with using my name. Ooh, I can use your name, Chris. Can I reveal it? Is the Clipe 2019 worth? I would say so. The price point is, it's what? It's 120, right?
My name might be hard to remember.
Shenanigans D, my name. I'm gonna guess your name is Sean Shenanigans. Yeah, but what the Clipe is 120 bucks, right? That's a pretty good price, I would say. Oh, it's George? What? Isn't it like $50 for shipping? I don't know what shipping is. But you'd be surprised at how heavy the Clipe is. Like, yeah, it might externally look like a...
never guess my name XD.
I'm gonna guess your name is Tommy Crayons. Like, yeah, externally it looks like a tofu, but the Clipe and the feel, oh gosh, what happened to the switch? They're both a lot denser and heavier than it may look, which is going to contribute to a much better acoustic. You can guess my name, I'll donate 1 bit, Taciturn Photographer says. I'm going to guess your name is... Ben. Sasaru, do you know my name? Crap.
This guy received a package from me with my name and address, age, phone number, foot size, BTW.
Yeah, Clipe is definitely a better board. You took my friend's prom pictures? What? Koguma says. That's very vague though. I've taken prom pictures for a couple people. Tarl D, thank you so much for the 1 bit. If you guess my name, I'll give another bit. Tarldor. Your name is Taylor. Tarldor, is that your name? Are you Taylor? Taciturn Reader, your name? Are you Mind Reader? You're trolling me, Taciturn Photographer. I did not get that right. You big troll, Taciturn Photographer. It's Matthew? What? Yo, Nathan, I peeped your Instagram and saw your common project collection. It's pretty dope. Thank you, thank you. One of them is not a real common project. 1 bit for trying. Alright, Tarldor is Matthew. Tarldor is Matthew. Who else revealed themselves? Shenanigans D is George. Tommy Crayons is Tommy. ASDF ASDZ, thank you so much for the 3 months in a row. Nice to meet you. I am Rooney. Hey, I'm Rooney. Nice to meet you, Rooney. Alright, Tarldor Matthew. Weeb Korea Brew is Ethan. Okay. I am Ip. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. You are Ip. Your name is Ip. Ip, your name is Ip. That's what I'm gonna place my bet on. Oh, you're not George? Oh, I thought you were being serious. So you are Sean then, Shenanigans. You are Sean. Dixie Mech, your name is Papega? This used to be a keyboard. It is still a keyboard stream. I'm just getting to know my viewers on a more personal level. All right, we have hey, I'm Rooney's name is Rooney. Tarldor is Matthew. Shenanigans D is Sean. Gonna have to reconsider my sub. Taciturn Photographer, thank you so much for the 100 bits. 100 more if you guess it this time. It's the last name you. Wait, I thought you said your name was Matthew, Taciturn Photographer. Was that troll? I thought you said your name was Matthew. He wants to get to know us, to DDoS us. Let's run, boys. No, I'm preparing for KeyCon because I'm gonna be seeing some of you guys IRL. I also hope to go to the Seattle meetup. I'll most definitely be at the NorCal meetup unless some emergency comes up. Can you send those face switches back? I feel betrayed. So Taciturn Photographer's name is not Matthew apparently. Dang it. I believe we're going normal caps. Taeha types, we gotta chat at KeyCon for a bit. I've got to make a list of everyone to make sure I want to talk to. Oh yeah, definitely Dixie. Definitely I'll talk to Dixie. Real quick, Gator on inks or retold blacks? I might say Gator on inks. I've heard the latest batch of retold is whatever. I mean, unless you're not buying from Arrow. If you are buying from Arrow, I would say Gator on inks might be smoother right now. I've heard the latest batch wasn't so great. Smithers.tv, is a Clipe worth $45 shipping? I'm new. 45 shipping is a lot. It is a lot. But I don't think you'll find Mechanics products for cheaper on the aftermarket. So you either buy it now and pay the shipping yourself and get a brand new product, or you pay extra for a second-hand Mechanics product or more. I think I could get a TC-V3 for my Z. You mean trade your TC-V3 for, trade your Xeno for a TC-V3? Is that what you're saying? I'm not sure. I haven't seen many TC-V3s on Mech Market actually. I wonder if most people who got it are satisfied with it. I'm not sure. Value-wise, I would say TC-V3 is definitely more. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the Xeno might fetch some crazy aftermarket price. Hard to tell yet because the Xeno hasn't shipped, but TC-V3 definitely I feel like has maintained at least its group buy price. I don't think it's depreciated. Alright, Taciturn Photographer. What is the last name I would guess? For Taciturn Photographer. What kind of name do photographers have? Is your name Chase Taciturn Photographer? That is not the last name I would guess, but I feel like Chase is a photographer-ish name. Steph Chad. Wilba selling Xeno. Poner gonna cry now. I guess my biggest question is what would be a good first custom? Smithers.tv says, I think the Clipe is a pretty good first custom. It's not too expensive, but it will definitely be nice for the money, I think. Taciturn, just don't need another 100 bits. Seems good? Control, it's not Chase, huh? Why didn't you hype the Clipe before I had to sell mine? What do you mean? I haven't hyped the Clipe at all. But if Mr. Leandrin or whoever works under him wants to send me a Clipe, hit me up. I don't think Leandrin watches my streams. Don't think I've seen him on my stream. Looks like not many people want their first name revealed. So is Arrow the only way to go for cherry switches? No, KBD fans stocks cherry switches, Novel Key stocks cherry switches. There are other places you can purchase. Oh wait, no, Taciturn is not Matthew. Tarldor is Matthew, okay. Tarldor is Matthew. I still don't know what Taciturn's name is. King Jong-un, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Okay. Yeah, it's really weird when someone online finds out my name. Same. What if I told you guys my name is not Taeha or Nathan? It's just my online persona to hide my true name. Fake news. Unsubbing. It's hinging honging. Off the top of your head, do you know what socket size fits in the LEDs for hot swap? What? That's dependent on the switch, not whether it's hot swap or not. But I would say 1.8mm is a pretty safe route to go. Oh, like Milmax. I don't know what Milmax size fits. What if I told you my name wasn't King? Can you guess my last name? It's Thai. Good luck. I don't know many Thai last names. But since your username is Shenanigans D, I'm gonna guess your last name starts with D. I think your name is Sean. I don't know any Thai words that start with D. Duen. Freaking Sean. Krelbit taught me some Vietnamese though. I learned that Dep Chai means handsome young lad in Vietnamese. Yeah, Krelbit taught me. He was one. It came up because he was flexing on me saying that some lady called him a Dep Chai. And I learned. Alright. Let us start. Solder. Whoa, wait, where's that emote from? Is that from Krelbit's stream? Oh, it is. Krelbit has emotes now. That's new. You're so guapo. That's a lie. I am muy feo. Estoy muy feo. My face went ugly. Same. Got some Spanish there. I did take Spanish for 4 years in high school, but I don't remember much, to be honest. Can we do some anchor switches first? I mean, I still remember like some vocab. I think I remember most of the basic conjugations, but you ask me about like subjunctives, I don't remember anything about like subjunctives. I didn't even understand subjunctives when I was taking it at the time. Some languages, just too much, man, too much. What even is a subjunctive? I couldn't tell you. I just know it's some like more nuanced way of conjugating verbs in Spanish. I don't think there's a direct translation for it or equivalent in the English language, but yeah, I just know I got screwed over by subjunctives. And I just kind of BS'd my way through that when taking Spanish. I wish I hadn't though. Spanish is a good language to pick up, especially if you live in California. Yeah, I know. I'm just soldering a couple anchor switches. What the Is this normal? That's a lot. That's V white. Why not take Korean for easy grade? My high school did not offer Korean. Despite a lot of Koreans being in that school, it was not offered as a language. Yeah, my school offered Spanish, French, and Spanish, French, Latin, and Japanese. Yeah, my school oddly offered Japanese. I don't even know if is AP Japanese a thing? Or did those kids not just take an AP test for it? It is. I did not know AP Japanese was a thing. Today I learned. My school had Japanese, Korean, and Spanish. Yeah, I know some schools do have Korean. My school was not one of them. More like AP Weeb, am I right? My school offered North Korean. Surprised they did Latin or Mandarin. There was no Mandarin in my school. No Italian. I took my AP test 2 weeks ago. Oof, so young. Everyone from my upcoming uni took like 20 plus APs. It's not too unheard of. Korean class was the best. We watched K-drama or Korean movie every Friday. Alright, fan is on now. Which means it's time to solder seriously. Which also means sponsor time. I have a couple sponsors that support this channel. And in alphabetical order, the first one we have is Dixie Mech, who is in chat still, I think. He might have gone to sleep. Yeah. Head on over to dixiemech.com/Taeha types. Dixie sent out an email today with a bunch of updates. Please be sure to read that. Sign up for the newsletter if you already haven't. It's the greatest way to be up to date with your favorite vendors. So please sign up for the newsletter if you're not. And luckily, so far, keyboard vendors, they don't really spam yet. Hopefully never. Yeah, vendors don't really. They're not. It's not spammy, so it will not hurt your inbox, which is a good thing. Yeah, big updates from Dixie Mech today. Please consider joining GMK Mizu if you guys already haven't. Fantastic music set with what I think will be desk mat of the year. GMK Mizu has a fantastic desk mat. I told Dixie this earlier too. I feel like for next year's Mech Madness, we're going to need a desk mat bracket where you pit different desk mats against other desk mats. Probably won't be as big, but I feel like matching desk mats are pretty much a standard now. Which one do you like? I like the one with the koi fish. Yeah. Isn't that just an artwork competition at that point? I mean, same with keyboards and GMK sets. GMK sets, you are literally comparing color arrangements against color arrangements. I don't think any set won over the other because it had spectacular... I don't think spectacular novelties are enough to carry a GMK set for a win. Like, you need an overarching good color scheme to win a key set of the year. Yo, Jay, hello. How are you doing? I saw you streaming earlier today. Sorry I couldn't join. Hope your stream went well. You guys should all follow Jay if you guys play StarCraft. He's a god. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, the Mizu desk mat looks really nice. I feel like easily top 3 desk mats of the year. Metropolis had a really nice desk mat. Ooh, I remember that one too. Metropolis had a really nice desk mat. The SA Bliss desk mat also looks really nice. What else? I feel like those 3 pretty up there right now. Could you imagine? I wonder if we'll start to see desk mats being flipped. You guys think that's gonna happen? Do you think desk mats will flip for hundreds of dollars? Yeah, head on over to Dixie Mech. Dixie Mech also carries my stickers. If you guys would like to publicly represent my sticker or privately, Dixie Mech is one of the places you can purchase my stickers from, and the proceeds from it do help the channel out. If you guys are already purchasing something from Dixie Mech, consider throwing in my sticker. Next, like flipped space bars or flips like GMK sets. The next sponsor we have is KBD Fans. KBD Fans, the go-to place currently. Any kind of budget-friendly or entry-level kits. They carry a wide variety of DIY custom kits and switches and keycap sets. So head on over if you are interested in starting your journey in this hobby. And once again, I do have links to all of my sponsors in one of my panels, or you can use the sponsors command. Next up we have Keycult.io. Number 1 revision 2 is coming soon. Soon TM. Ooh, soon TM. There's so much I want to tell you guys about it, but I can't. But it's coming soon TM. That's all I can say. How many of you guys are going to try to get the Keycult number 1 revision 2? But yeah, also join the newsletter for the Keycult if you want to stay up to date with their latest news. Next up we have Kono over at kono.store. There are tons of stuff currently live on Kono. Can't name all of them, but SA Granite, SA Arcane are just a couple that I can recall. Kono also sells mice, guys. If you're looking for a mice, they have a really interesting mouse on their website, where you click with, I don't know what this is called. You don't click with the tip of your fingers. They have a mouse that you click with like the lower part of your fingers. I got to try it out in person. It's actually kind of nice and interesting. Kind of ergonomic too. Just looks kind of ugly, but yeah, I would recommend checking it out. It's on their website. But yeah, I did not know they sold mice. I haven't heard any updates regarding the Keystone or the Silo switch. But if I do hear anything, I will be sure to let you guys know. We have Zanyard, hello. We have Whoops in chat. Whoa, Whoops, hello. I was just talking about how... Actually, no, never mind. Never mind, I won't. I'll keep it a secret until it's time to reveal it. How are you doing, Whoops? Saw you were streaming Beat Saber earlier. I don't know how you play that game, it's so fast. Where was I? Yes, the next sponsor we have is Novel Keys. Head on over to novelkeys.xyz and you can use my promo code NK_types to get 5% off any in-stock item. Novel Keys also stocks a Taeha type sticker if you are interested in purchasing one and supporting the channel. Novel Keys has tons of stuff too. Also tons of group buys coming up. I believe they also sent out an email today or yesterday with a massive update. GMK Olive going live next month. They had one more set. Forgot what it was. Yeah, they have 2 GMK sets coming up, I think. Or was it an SA set? I forgot. But yeah, Novel Keys, you can grab apparel now. New stickers. Have you guys seen the panda stickers? Those look pretty cute. And tons of switches as well. Whoa! Hey Bizo. How are you doing? Thank you for the raid. How'd your board end up turning out? Couldn't tune in for the typing test. You like your board? Yeah, mods, can we get a shout out for Mr. Bizo? Took a long ass time, but it turned out okay.jph. KBD Volk. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. And we have a new sponsor, guys. New sponsor. If you guys aren't in my Discord, I did announce that Switch Mod, aka Krellbit, is a sponsor of Taeha Types now. Well, Shenanigans Z, thank you so much for the 200 bits. Switchmod.net is where I get all of my lubes from, so that is where you can purchase them yourself. I do have a discount code for you guys. If you use discount code Taeha Types, it gets you 4% off your purchases. It is reusable, so yeah, head on. He is currently out of stock. I believe a pre-order was opened, but yeah, Krellbit will be restocking very shortly. Yeah, he is currently moving. He's also working on updating his website, but he will be back in business relatively soon. And last but not least, we have Zeal over at zealpc.net/Taeha types. Zeal currently has a 20% off sale on some of his switches. So if you guys want to stock up on switches now is the time to buy some cheap Zeal switches. If you guys are on the fence about Zeal switches, I would say still bite the bullet. Because you're purchasing it at 20% off, you could most likely make most of it back when you resell it on Mech Market if you don't like them. Zeal switches you can pretty much resell for what you paid for mostly, so you won't be losing out much by trying out Zeal switches now. If you spend over $150, you do get free shipping. It is also not too hard to spend $150 on Zeal's website. So yeah, head on over to zealpc.net/Taeha types. Are Zeal switches clicky? Nope, Zeal does not sell any clicky switches. Zeal sells Zelios, which are the switches we are using today. Those are tactile switches. You can get the Helios or Roselios or Sakurios. All three are silent linear switches. You can get Telios, which are regular linear switches, and Xylants, which are silent tactiles. How much is the cheapest keyboard you have done? I have built a Tofu on stream. I believe that's the cheapest keyboard I've ever built on stream. Although it was built with Zelios, I think. It's a little pricey. The switches probably cost almost as much as the case. I currently use Cherry MX Reds. What are some good linear switches similar to Reds? Telios from zealpc.net/Taeha types. Really good linears. They are significantly smoother Cherry MX Reds. And they have a pretty decent weighting. What weight do I get in Zeal switches coming from KO box whites? I would say 67 gram is a pretty good weight. I don't remember what the weight on KO box whites are. Are your hoodies from Ronin? Yes, they are. How do you order Holy Pandas? On drop.com. I see your white hairs. Yeah, I have a lot of white hairs because of you guys. Because I want to get a GK61 with Kale Speed pinks and pudding caps. Hot swappable, do you think it's good? Yeah, that's a pretty good starting option. How does one get into GAF raffles? I've been following Insta but no luck so far. Ooh, that's pretty that's pretty hard. GAF raffles, you're kind of just at the mercy of GAF. I think, I could be wrong. I've only won once in my lifetime so far. His recent one, you had to help him out with his registry. They are expecting a child soon, so that was the latest one, I believe. But other than that, you just kind of hope you get chosen, I think. GAF is a tough game. You could try PMing him, but you PM someone too many times, you might irk them. So always a risk there. Does anyone know active GMK discount codes? I don't know of GMK discount codes. What are your thoughts on the new Tokyo 60 KB drop? Has anything changed from the first drop? I don't know if anything has changed. I didn't hear about any updates to the Tokyo 60. It's a pretty decent board. I would say you would get the Tokyo 60 as a beater board, or something a little bit more affordable. If that's within your price range, I think Tokyo 60 is pretty decent. How's the Grimace collection coming along? It's coming along. I posted in my Discord, I got a new one this week. I have traded away all of my type beasts except for one now. But yeah, I am still trying to collect Grimace V2s, but it's very expensive. Do your coworkers hate the sound of your keyboards? Nope. I have coworkers who use MX Blues. Those are by far louder than my keyboards. Maybe Holy Pandas might compete with Blues, but I don't even have a build with Holy Pandas anymore, I think. A personal build, at least. How big is the difference between a plastic case versus a metal case on sound? Pretty big difference. River Dax, I would say. Well, I mean, it depends on the plastic too. Like between a thin plastic case from an off-the-shelf keyboard you can purchase versus a nice, thick, dense aluminum case, I would say there's a pretty noticeable difference. Is it important to get a temperature controlling soldering iron? As long as you can, as long as the soldering iron, assuming you're only soldering switches, As long as you can have it set to around 330 to 375, that's all you really need. Once again, just for switches. If you're doing anything else, you might want a temperature controllable one. But if you are on a tight budget and can't afford it, I would just check that it operates within that range. But it also depends on what kind of solder you use. Dixie, you're still up. It's late for you. What is that in freedom units? I don't know. I solder at 675 degrees Fahrenheit. Don't know what that is, and don't know what the other numbers are. Okay, so we are going Sangan bottom row, which means this should be inside. Name of the desk pad. This is, I believe, if you just Google like Cherry spec sheet desk mat, it should pop up. What is 675 degrees in feet or inches or you troll, Sean. Sean's just on a trolling kind of mood tonight. Yuta Kima, thank you so much for the 10 bits. Oops, the 6 point. Great stream, thank you, Handful of Terrors.
Great stream.
Oh, thank you so much for the 2 months. Any suggestions about a 1800 layout keyboard switch besides the KBD19X? Depends on your budget. But the Heine, the HBCP, I believe will run sometime soon. TX has, there's the TX CP, there's the Bach CP. What else? There are a couple options for CP layout boards. Why use the word bespoke keyboards instead of simply saying custom keyboards? Bespoke sounds better. I just want it to be edgy and yes, I wanted it to sound fancy. I view most of the keyboards I build on stream as luxury goods, and I feel like bespoke makes you sound a bit more lofty. I talked about this during my subathon. I would like to see a future where keyboards can be considered a luxury item. I mean, luxury with good reason. You need to complete the circle and start calling your customers clients. I should call my customers clients. That is true. Is that what bespoke services call their customers? Do they call them clients? clients, partners? I don't know. So like rappers flexing on viewers with stacks of keyboards. Yeah, why not? You know, I think this was during the subathon. Like, so many people out there collect watches. They own tons of watches that they will most likely never wear, but just collect for the sake of collecting and the historical aspect of it. Why can't they collect keyboards the same way? Dixie Mag, thank you so much for the 15 bits. You're heading to bed, have a good one. Thank you for stopping by, Dixie. Hope you sleep well. Like, how cool would it be? Like, John Mayer is pretty big into fashion. He's a fashion influencer. How cool would it be to see John Mayer just bust out his collection of keyboards? Then we get, wait, what? Do you have any specific brands in mind when it comes to Cyrillic keycaps? I know EPBT has Cyrillic keycaps. I don't. GMK Yuri, I believe, has Cyrillic keycaps. Does JTK have Cyrillic yet?
안녕하세요, 김 박사.
Jorbulus, thank you so much for the 4 months. 감사합니다. Yes, but why? Thank you so much for the 30 bits. Instagram influencers, more group buys, profit, good night. Yes. So tomorrow's stream, I hope you guys are here for tomorrow's stream, because we will be building a keyboard for a very important person tomorrow. They might be in chat, they might not. But we are building a keyboard for a very, very important person tomorrow. All right. Become the J2 sense of keyboards. Oh, I never knew you were going to build me a board. Thanks. Do you think PBT is the best material for keycaps, or is there another better material for it? I wouldn't say PBT is necessarily better than ABS. Some people, there are reasons why people prefer one over the other. Like, how do you objectively say a material is better for keycaps over another? Like, the only objective things about keycaps you can get are how good the sub-legending is, how good the legending is, sorry, how straight the caps turn out, and how colorful or color accurate the keycaps turn out. That's about it. But in terms of feel or sound, there's no objective answer to it. Some people like the sound of ABS over PBT. Some people like PBT over ABS, and the same goes for feel. What's the best way to go about cleaning a keyboard? I would suggest one of these. I give my caps a good cleaning every once in a while. Very useful for taking keyboard pictures. When you take keyboard pictures, it will most likely have dust on the keycaps when zoomed in. This helps get rid of that beforehand, so you don't have to do it in post. Take off the keycaps, give them a good rinse with soap water. You can use denture tabs if you want to go even further. I use a paintbrush, yeah, just kind of some kind of brush to help get. I would say take off the keycaps, dunk that in good hot soap water, and then blow out. You can use ultrasonic. That's a little bit, unless your keycaps, if you are using a modern keyboard and it's gotten to the point you need to ultrasonic clean your caps, you abuse your caps a lot then. Yeah, but the easiest way to keep your keyboards clean is to not let it get to that state. Like if you blow out all the particles and whatever food crumbs you have that got stuck in there, the easiest way to keep that clean is to blow it out before it festers into something even more gross. Give your boards a good blow every week or 2 weeks or something like that. Easiest way. Throw dirty keyboard away, build a new one. That's also a good idea too. I have legitimately sold boards in the past because I was too lazy to rebuild it. Like I either got sick of the Switch and I was like, I could rebuild this or I could sell it. There have been instances where I've just decided to sell it because I was too lazy to desolder and rebuild. Dude, I heard a story of some rich ass people in China throwing away dishes and getting new ones instead of washing them. They must be really rich, or they don't eat that often at home. If you deep fry or bake your keyboard, it will kill the germs. You guys are whack. People are whack. What do you think about Kale box white switches? I like box whites. I think they are probably one of the better Cherry MX compatible clicky switches you can purchase. All of the box clicks I would recommend over Cherry click switches. Alright, I think we are done soldering. Let's try straightening these keycaps out. Have you considered indulging in the world of gaming mice enthusiasm, aka our mouse review? I have never stepped foot into our mouse review. How straight is his left side? Caps lock could use a little straightening. What time is stream tomorrow? It's going to be at 3:30 p.m. Pacific time. Oh, I've also wanted to ask you guys, would you guys rather me stream earlier on Saturdays? I currently stream Saturdays, Sundays at 3:30 p.m. Pacific time. Would you guys rather me stream earlier on Saturday? I would like the earlier Saturday. It's pretty split. No, no, yes. How much earlier? I was thinking like 10:30 a.m. instead of 3:30 p.m. Pacific time. I don't know if 10:30 is too early for West Coast folks. Because I wouldn't mind streaming earlier on Saturday too. That would free up my Saturday nights. Because currently my Saturday nights are not that open because of streams. Way too early. What if I did 11? If I streamed at 11 a.m. Pacific time, hopefully West Coast people will be up by 12 and can catch the stream. I think 11 should be good for EU people as well, and East Coast. Alright, left side looks pretty straight. The right side is usually the harder part. Some of us are too degen for 11. Yeah, West Coast is literally the worst zone to be in in terms of like compromising times. $2 a.m. to catch that stream. Where are you from, Weeb Koreaboo? That it is 2 a.m. for you when it is 11 a.m. for me. Oh, right side is actually kind of straight on this. Impressive. Singapore. Feels bad Nathan flaming us West Coast. I mean, I am West Coast too. But like Friday and Sunday are good for West Coast people. I am afraid that maybe my numbers might drop if I make the Saturday stream earlier. But also the subathon made me realize how many international viewers there were. Like I was streaming at like, I was streaming during the midnight time, but I still maintained a good number of viewers. I don't know if people slept with the stream on or if it was a good chance for international viewers to finally catch a stream live, but yeah, there are a good number of, not necessarily EU, but like just internet. Oh, you left your stream on. Oh, whoops. Okay, I guess my international viewers are smaller than I thought. Xylence versus Holy Pandas. Holy Pandas for me. All right, right side actually looks pretty straight. Shall we test this keyboard? What time is it over here right now? You can do exclamation time. But it is 10:33 p.m. Pacific time for me. Okay, so it looks like the pipe key is just dead. What difference does it make our viewers asleep or not? Well, it doesn't make a difference, but I thought most of my viewers that were tuning in at the time were international viewers, but wait, right alt? Oh, okay, so this does something. LED just changed, so this does work. Pipe key still does not. Okay. This keyboard also has indicator lights. Almost done, guys. You just need to install the indicator lights and then should be good to go. It's gonna be green, red, blue in that order. How many boards do you build in a week? I usually only have time during the weekends to build. Generally build one every stream, so around 3 a week. Oh, that is working. So green, red, blue. Green, red, do you ever see yourself daily driving a vintage keyboard? I can. If noise is not a factor, I can definitely see myself. I have daily driven vintage keyboards. I just don't take them to work because most of them tend to be really noisy. Hello, Tan Chat. Hey, Shy96. How are you doing? Keyboard making your main job? No, it is not. It is not. Surf Fortuna, thank you so much for the 2 months in a row. That is not straight at all. Gotta make sure they're in their slots. is not straight at all. Okay, that looks straight. Ian the Monk, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Where all the mods at? They were here. I don't know if they're just quiet today. It is also a long weekend, so people might be traveling. What does it cost to make a custom keyboard on average? It varies on your budget. You can build a keyboard for as cheap as $100. Won't necessarily be the best. You can build keyboards for as expensive as over $1,000. Sometimes even more. You're building a custom keyboard. Yes, I am almost done though. So if you are just tuning in and catching it, you're about to hit the good part. Mods be lurking. Have you ever been to the 626 SGV? That sounds familiar. What is SG? San something Valley? San Gabriel Valley? I have, but I don't hang out there much. I haven't hung out there much. Right. Oh, that is bent. Nice. Why did I? Okay, I was to check that the LEDs were good. Now we can assemble this keyboard back. There's a Fiel keyboard with Holy Pandas. Yes, that is mine, but I have sold that keyboard. I have sold off a lot of my collection to get my stream to where it is today. Paying for nice streaming gear, it's not cheap. And there are still more things I want to get for the stream, but very expensive. Very expensive. I also need to move out to a better streaming area. My room is not good for streaming. Is there any keyboard that you regret selling? Ooh, regret selling? Spooky, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. I do regret selling my my TGR Jane CE V1. I had an olive TGR Jane CE V1. Very nice in person. But I just needed the money at the time. At that time I owned both the CLS and the TGR Jane CE V1. And I ultimately let the Jane go because I had built my CLS with the Blue Alps, and I wasn't sure if I could. I just really liked the CLS at the time because of the switches. Yeah, but the Jane CE V1, fantastic looking keyboard. Yo, Tyler, hello. How'd your stream go? I saw you were playing auto chess earlier. Let's do that straw poll so I can play games. What? It was a scuffed stream? Why? Catching me at a good time though. We're assembling this keyboard back up. Oh, Tyler, I wanna get another. Are you free, Tyler? You're probably busy with LB stuff, huh? Hadn't slept? What? You stayed up last night? Why? Is Albie overworking you? Yo, Tyler, might as well just have a subathon. If you go to sleep. I want like a yes or no bot, kind of like what Box has, where it'll just parse chat for yes or no and then have a nice graphic thing. You and Chris have both asked me that. It's such a useful feature. Like, I feel like that should be something that's almost like it's such a fundamentally necessary tool for a streamer, but it doesn't come with any streaming software. Just DM me later. All right, yeah. Same with like Discord. I didn't really use Discord extensively until I started doing like my stuff. Like, why can I not make folders to put all the emote channels I'm in? Like, why is folders not a thing for Discord? It's so simple, not that hard to implement. Why can't we have folders to just stash? No, I meant for the sidebar, not within a server, for the sidebar. I'm in like 50 plus Discords and I just want to stash all the unused one into one folder. Yeah, I mean, I do shove them at the bottom of the list, but I still, even the ones that I visit, there's a lot of them. I just have to scroll. Be nicer if it was managed with folders. Like, why is timing out a user not a built-in feature for Discord? Like, Discord is so strict about, especially for like partnered Discords, they're so strict about like, you know, policing, not policing, but like making sure your members are in check and all that, and like moderating things. Why do you have to use a stupid external bot to do that? Why is that not a built-in feature? And even if you do use a bot to handle your Discord, like, it's so annoying. I know there are bots to handle timeouts, but I'm saying it should, like, that's so, I feel like that's almost a fundamental aspect of Discord that should just be integrated into it. What is your favorite layout? I like TKLs. TKLs are my favorite layouts. I should also probably ask you for a Discord bot, but yeah, I care more about Twitch bots over Discord bots for now. JSD FBN, thank you so much for the 2 months in a row. And if you guys don't know, Tyler is the mastermind behind the words per minute bot. Olivia, hello. Are you still out traveling, Olivia? Or are you back? You're back, nice. Where's Lark, that traitor? You took her, Tyler. She works for you now. Lark is gone. One of my mods was poached, guys. I'm going to need to build my Vern before next week. Ooh. How many boards? What board are you? I'm guessing you're planning on taking it to KeyCon, Olivia. Because I'm too broke and dumb to make my own keyboard, what do you think of the Ducky 1-2 Mini? The Ducky 1 is a popular board for pre-builts, and I would say it's one of the better ones for that price range. If you don't have the means to solder yourself, and you like the layout and aesthetics of the Ducky, it is a pretty decent board for its price. Alright. The keyboard is built. It's time for the keycaps. So what keycaps shall we put on this? You ready, Ray? We have terminal. We can do modern Dolch. What is this? Oh, can't do this. Oh, also can't do this. Can do Olivia. Can do Solarized. We can do 9009, white on black, and camping. What does chat want? Did you get all that, Ray? Oh, there you go. Everyone go vote on Ray's straw poll. Also, did you guys see some poor soul? Oh wait, why can't I copy ZXC? Some poor soul wanted to pay $400. What? Oh no. Wait, what? This was not happening before. Uh-oh. How did this happen? Is this not plugged in all the way? What the heck happened? Escape doesn't work for some reason now. What? Why is this? Why are these double registering? This was not happening before. It's the PCB. Is it really the PCB touching the back? That's so tilting. Alright, let's see if it is. Tape the back. That is. How do people not think of this when designing the board? Did you fix that pipe key? No, I think the pipe key, it just came broken that way. Carbon Dallas. On the bright side, Olivia won? Okay. I am down to put Olivia. What are your thoughts on the Am Pro 2? It's a great starting board. That's about it. It's probably the most popular keyboard on RMK. We haven't seen GMK Olivia in a while. Yeah, we haven't. What are your thoughts on the KBD fans T1 switches? They feel whatever to me, to be honest. But if you are on a budget, oh, it does touch. It does. All right, let us just check this configuration. So if we bring back switch hitter. Oh, we are saved. Yeah, so having that middle piece is causing the switches to short against each other. So I'm gonna yeah, so when we put this middle piece here, because this middle piece conducts electricity, some pins are shorting against each other when they should not. So how would I don't want to tape it. Should I just add like a tissue? Would adding a layer of tissue work? Well, I can't put something too thick. Would this work? Would the tissue eventually burn? No, right? I was also sent this. This is part of the packaging foam we could use. We could just put a layer of this. Maybe 2 layers. I don't know if 1 layer would be thick enough. Actually, no, it might poke through. Yeah, no, I can't do this. This is too thin. The pins might poke through. This isn't a bad idea, right? It's not gonna catch on fire somehow. one of my liners won't fit in here. It's way too thick. Brown napkin strap. Bespoke board needs paper towel to stop shorts. This is not my fault. This is not my design, guys. Alvi, hello. If I designed a board, this would not happen. Alright. Perfect. I once built a PC in a cardboard box and that didn't burn. Yeah, I don't think this should burn. Hopefully we won't see smoke coming out of this. I need an adult. This is probably one of the most scuffed things I have done on stream. Where even is this tissue from? I don't know. Tissue mod. We just coined tissue mod, guys. So what are you... Okay, for those of you guys who missed it, this keyboard has this middle... I think this is... I believe this is brass. Actually, it's not... It's kind of light. This might be aluminum, actually. I don't know. It's brass. Okay, it is brass. This is brass. And when you place the middle piece here and screw the case, it touches the pins, which causes the pins to short. So that's why we are adding a layer of tissue. So hopefully that layer of material prevents these pins from shorting each other. Yeah, I used an in and out tissue mod on my last build. Been about to napkin mod my Polaris. Yeah, you just need to... The fix is to just put something that doesn't conduct electricity in between, but there isn't a lot of space. I would have used my liner if there was space, but there isn't much space. Imagine having to provide tissues for a several $100 bespoke keyboard. This is a new trend. Is your keyboard really legit if it doesn't have tissues inside? What is the name of the screwdriver? It is linked on my Amazon storefront. These are Weehaw screwdrivers. Customer gonna... It's not toilet paper. I can confirm it's not toilet paper. It's from a restaurant. It's not toilet paper. Wish I was cool enough to have Weehaw drivers. They're not expensive. I do have it linked on my Amazon storefront. It's not that expensive. I think for the set of the black screwdrivers was around 25. Wonder if the tissues will affect the sound at all. I don't think this would. It's not like a lot. There isn't a lot of internal hollow space to begin with for this keyboard, so I don't think it's going to affect sound all that much. Alright, did that tissue help? What napkins do you recommend for a beginner build? If you're not an expert on the tissue mod, I would recommend 2-ply toilet paper. But if you're ready to take on the big boys, I would recommend the finest tissues from Chipotle. All right. Moment of truth. Oh, think. Tissue mod successful. Okay. Let me just make sure everything else. Nice. In before a house burns down. I think we should be good. I think it should be good. Alright, so Olivia 1. I'm gonna put GMK Olivia on this. That off center. Oh, this? Does this trigger anyone? How it's off center while this one is centered? Can you unsee that? Oh, wait, why am I doing nipple twist method? You're gonna sleep? Yeah, you should sleep. Don't set an alarm, Tyler, and just wake up when you wake up. Does ABS and PBT have different sounds, and if so, which do you prefer for keycaps? Yes, ABS and PBT will change the sound quite a bit. I prefer PBT. How loose is your Olivia set at this point? It's pretty tight, pretty tight. What pre-built keyboards do you recommend? I have some linked on my Amazon storefront. Is that plate silver brass? Yes. I believe so. Zeal stabs? Yo, I'm scared. I am scared. I haven't had good luck with zeal stabs not popping off. Do you personally dislike SA level keycaps? What are level keycaps? Where do you find your Amazon storefront? It is linked in one of my panels. I believe you can also do exclamation gear. That should link you to my Amazon storefront. Oh, uniform SA. I would rather take regular SA over uniform SA TBH. Someone's gonna get a sponsor revoked? Why? Uniform SA is better, your opinion is wrong. Or the happy hacking keyboard. Does it not let you choose keycaps? Nope. Does not let you choose keycaps. It does not have RGB either. Or LED, sorry. If I got my hands on some NOS vintage blacks, would you recommend breaking them in before or after lubing? NOS vintage blacks will feel a lot better after break-in. You can lube it though, it will break down, it will break in naturally, just at a slower rate. I always recommend breaking in if you can, but it's not the end of the world if you don't break it in. It'll just feel nice, you'll just get to a nicer feeling stage if you break in keycaps. Should we go flipped or normal? Flipped, normal. Flipped? We haven't done flipped in a long time. Oh, a lot of flipped. Okay, I'm gonna go flip then. Where can you check out pre-built keyboards? On my Amazon storefront. You can use the gear command to check that out. Unfollowed? Alright. How do I unsub? Let me clean up a little bit. We're gonna need a new desk mat. How much does a build like this usually cost? The keycaps. The keycaps here you see retailed for $140 plus shipping, I think 140-ish. The keyboard itself, I don't know how much. If you Google Alf X1.1, probably Keycaps, it should take you to a web page that tells you how much this keyboard retailed for, but I would assume it retailed for at least 300. The switches that are being used today cost $1 each. There are 88 switches here, so you're looking at $90 just for the switches, $150 is just for the keycaps, and then a couple hundred for the case. Where do you find Cherry MX Xylent keyboards? Can't find. You don't. You have to make those yourself. Cherry MX Xylent is it's a Frankenstein switch that you make by taking a Cherry Silent stem and putting it in a Zelio housing. Oh yes, you also need the stabilizers, which can range from $15-ish to $30. Alright. So this is the completed build for tonight. We have the Alf X1.1 keyboard built with 67-gram Zelios V2s. It is using a brass plate. This is also tissue modded, and it is rocking the GMK Olivia keycap set. The 67-gram Zelios V2 switches were lubed with Cristo 129 by the customer. Alright, do we have any mods avail in chat? Can we get the words per minute bot started? Oh, that lights up bright. GG, all my mods are gone. Any mods avail? Oh, we have a mod. Alright, let me bring up. Everyone, place your bets. Ooh, I figured something out too. You guys might like this. I figured out that with my interface, assuming this is crap, how did I do it? If I forgot how to do it. Wait. Oh, the sound back. RIP. Just kidding, guess it doesn't work. Am I back? Hello? Wait, why did the sound cut out? Hold on. Okay, guess I'll have to figure that out again. Why does that cut out sound? Dang it, I thought I figured it out. Alright. Let's see what this board sounds like. Oh, we do. We do. This feels kind of heavy. We do. 127. Any 120? Oh, we got a lot of 127s. It sounds kind of nice actually. This sounds pretty good for Zelios V2. Let me go through the mods. Where can you buy Zelios V2? https zeopc.net/Taeha types. Solid, how you not gonna plug in my affiliate link? This mod. Yeah, I think we can confirm tissue mod is OP. The spacebar. I mean, I wouldn't say this is the best sound, but it sounds pretty decent. Like, the alphas sound pretty not bad. Like, it's almost got a like creaminess to it. Actually, just the home row sounds nice. Home row sounds nice. This is whatever. Yeah, this home row though. That's what you get with a nice, thick, dense case like this. This is one thick boy. It's also why I think the Fiel sounds really nice. The Fiel, despite it being tray mount, it's really dense and it's really thick. I think that helps contribute to a nice, deep sound. And there isn't much empty space in this either. How much? Oh yes, we didn't weigh this today. Let us weigh this. Okay. This keyboard fully built weighs 7 pounds 11.9 ounces or 3,514 grams. For comparison, this weighs 3,744 grams. Oh or 8 pounds 5.2 ounces. It's not like it's not an insane weight for a TKO, but it's definitely on the heavier side for a TKO. These alphas actually sound, or this home row sounds so dank. This sounds whatever. But this. How's the 129? It feels thick. This is definitely a thick coating. I think that's what I was seeing. I showed earlier. You could see the lubing. You could see the lube through the housing. So this is on the thicker side. But I wouldn't say this is overlube. This isn't overlube, but it is thick. Chenny Pod, thank you so much for the 8 months in a row with Twitch Prime. So yeah, I think the home row sounds different, probably because it's not sitting. I feel like it's that middle piece. That middle piece, like as you get towards here, you have that middle piece that sits here, and then you have the middle piece that sits around these corners. But the middle is not as affected by that. Is that PVD brass? Yes. Oh, Lark, hello. Neuro Winter, thank you so much for the 4 months in a row. Appreciate it. And no, my Olivia does not have shine. I have actually barely used Olivia. Yeah, napkin slash tissue mod OP, guys. That is all I can say. That's the only difference with this and other Zelios V2 builds. I'm just kidding. I think it's definitely the case. It's a combination of the case plus the funky internal thing it has going on, plus the decently thick coating of 129. Yeah, Alf has had his share of drama lately, but this is actually a pretty solid board. I think if you like the aesthetics, if you like the military grade slash futuristic aesthetics of this, and you like a firm and solid typing feel, this is a pretty nice board. Slap me like you slapped that space. Where do you buy it? You will have to purchase this in the aftermarket. It is not an in-stock item. It is a limited. There are only a finite number of these in the world. Is this board top mount? Yes, it is top mount. Cujo, thank you so much for the 2 months in a row with the tier 1 sub. Welcome back. This board in 2069. Who knows? This back looks kind of futuristic. Kind of. In your opinion, what is the best case color for Olivia? Ooh. That's hard. You know, I would say gray. I think I like a gray case over... No. I would say gray or white. I think gray and white look better with Olivia than black. But yeah, I mean, Olivia is it's not a neutral set, but for the most part it goes well. It goes at least decent with a lot of cases. Yeah, I would say it's not too hard to put Olivia on a lot of boards. Yeah, polycarbonate looks nice with Olivia too. I don't think I've seen a pink board with GMK Olivia. I don't think I've seen that. Olivia on blue. I don't know about that. Yeah, this is a bit... Oh man, these are so tactile. I can't do Zelios for long. The V2 at least. My fingers are too weak now. This requires a lot of finger muscle. Ooh, Olivia linked me something. Oh, okay. Okay. That looks pretty nice. That looks pretty nice. That is a nice pink. If the pink matches the pink of Olivia, that is pretty nice. This is pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Yeah. Well, that is it for this build stream. Yeah, this pleasantly surprised me. Not a bad board. I'm not sure what the price point of this was, but there are definitely worse boards than this out there. Jackbox Osu. Yes, Olivia is the designer of Olivia and the upcoming GMK Olive. So, I am not going to do this tonight, but I have received some Des Keys silencing rings prototypes. I don't think I'll have time to play around with these until after KeyCon, but I will play around with these. We'll definitely play with these on stream, so that is something to look forward to. Yeah, it's gonna take a while to install this. I don't think I'll have time to do that until after KeyCon. So that is something to look forward to in the future. Are you still playing Osu? I played a couple hours this week, Olivia, after the subathon. I am a 6-digit now. I think when I started, my rank was like 1,500,000. I have moved up 600,000. I'm in the 900,000s now. It's kind of fun. Kind of fun. Yeah, kind of fun. Kind of bad for someone like me. It's like, yeah, it's not good for people with addictive personalities, I feel like. Yeah, so this happened. Should I show off the artisans I got recently? What else did I get? Yes, you guys want to see my new artisans? Just got here, what are those? So if you guys haven't heard, Des Keys released some silencing rings for Topra that they are hoping competes with the currently available options for silencing Topra. The major two being the Silence X rings from KBD fans and Hyperspheres. So yeah, they sent me some prototypes. Hopefully they are better than Silence X rings or Hyperspheres, but we'll see. I won't have time to play around with these until after KeyCon most likely though. You guys want to see how much my artisan collection has grown since last time? Oh, this is still on. I've gotten quite a bit. What is new? Oh, wait. Weeb Korea Boo, I'm gonna bounce. I got some stuff I need to have a nice stream. Thank you for stopping by, Weeb Korea Boo. I got another Togepi Artisan link. Where to position these? Hamon egg cap? What? Yeah, so I received, or I won 2. Wait, are these no, they're different. Okay, they are different. So this Togepi Blink has pink stars. This has purple stars. Very subtle difference. But yeah, Togepi Blinks are really nice. Super cute. Really nice. They are expensive. I believe each blank was around $59. I think each $59 each. But they are some extremely high quality blinks. Yeah, Togepi blinks, I think definitely nice. And each star I think is kind of hard to make as well. What else is new? I got another Mononoke. Jajan. Any Princess Mononoke fans out there? Oof. This guy now has a buddy. Now they can. Yeah, I don't think kissing is against terms of service, is it? Oh so that was another pickup over the weekend. And this. This was another pickup. Oof. Xiondan106, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. This is a Grimace V2. This is the Hype Refused colorway. Look at the detail on this. Look at that ear. If it'll focus. Look at this ear. Look at how intricate. Yeah. Very, very V Grimy. This is Grimy F. It has a. It's definitely got a lot of. I don't know. When I look at this Grimace, when I look at the Grimace V2s, like the first thing that comes to mind is Junji Ito. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but he is a pretty famous Japanese artist who does a lot of like extremely creepy and twisted kind of drawings. That's what he's known for. But yeah, that's like what I see or think of instantly when I see Grimace V2s. This hole was, wait, what? What is Solid Snake saying? How do you take off artisans without damaging them? You just have to be very careful and slow. Yeah, I use a switch puller. One of these definitely helps. Just wiggle, wiggle, go, take it slowly. Yeah. That's what happened over the weekend. Yeah. Oh, I have not read this. I will read this after the stream. I don't know if I could show this on stream. Actually I guess I could, but I have some young viewers. I have still stayed true to my word. I have not gone out and bought another evil box. And I have sold off keycaps if I had too many. Still haven't filled up the box. Well, we did fill it up at one point. And I sold off and up-traded a couple, so I'm gonna try to stay true to that as much as possible. Just buy another box. See, I have a pretty addictive personality. And also kind of like very completionist. Like when I play games, I'm the completionist type. Like I'll do all the side quests that are possible before moving on to the main quest. I'm one of those people. So like just the idea of having another box, it would drive me crazy knowing that it's not full. So I would like, I don't want another box for the sake of me. Me too, can you tell? Yeah, I can tell, Lightning. Except you have multiple boxes. Lightning has like a lot of boxes. Granted, Lightning has been collecting for a much longer time than I have. Yeah. That's why I've been saying you should Marie Kondo, Lightning. I know how you feel. I've been there. But now it's so liberating. I've sold off so many of my collection. Well, I mean, I've sold off my collection and then put it into the stream and Taeha types, but yeah. I just made a large purchase. Oh god. Are you gonna stream? Yes, so when I do try these, I will definitely stream it. It just might have to wait until after KeyCon. KeyCon is next weekend and I'll be out. So no streams next weekend. I am streaming this weekend though. Normal times tomorrow and Sunday. Hi, I'm from Brazil. I was wondering if you sell the keyboards you build. You have to commission me. I mostly just assemble, but I can ship to Brazil if that was your next question. Yes. Yeah. I will ship to anywhere as long as the customer is willing to pay shipping. Alright, any final questions, comments, concerns? Impact Fuse, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Can you ship to your hometown and come pick it up? Wait, what? Can you ship to your hometown and come pick it up and finally hang out with me? I'll hang out with you, Lark. TBH, I want dim sum again. That was some dank food. How do you like the MX Master? I've been using the MX Master. I used the MX Master Performance, which was before the Master. The MX Performance, sorry. MX Master Performance, MX Performance. I've used that for most of my life, and then I bought the Master 1 when it came out. So I'm pretty familiar with the MX Master lineup. I really like them. I really like the Master. Breed lies. Would you suggest the Gatoron clears for gaming? It's person dependent. There is no objectively best switch for everyone for gaming. Yeah, I like mice with a big arch. I do claw grip, but it's nice having like this backup grip, the arch. Are there any key switches lighter than Gatoron clears that aren't anemic like Topra? I want to get Ergolox with light switches for my arthritic cat. Gatoron clears are pretty light. They're what, like 35 grams, right? 35. It's something pretty light. Can't think of anything else. Someone's saying Matthias Red. Matthias Reds are lighter than Gatoron Lights? Wow. Okay, well there you go. Matthias Reds are 5 grams lighter. Are you allowed to link? You have to be a sub, unfortunately, to post links. So yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna be streaming at 3:30 p.m. Sunday as well. No more Game of Thrones, so we are back to normal times. I guess I'll sub. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub more. If you go full-time streamer, do you see yourself making more content for YouTube? Yeah, that would be the first thing I would bring back. If I became a full-time streamer, there are so many products I want to make review videos for, so many tutorials and guides I want to make. I just don't have the time for it. I don't like my filming setup environment currently. Like, my house is only so big for me to vary the environment of. It's also another reason why I've kind of stopped making YouTube videos. Like, if I make a video, I want to make it as nice as I can, but you need some kind of aesthetic, and with what I have, I've kind of exhausted it. I mean, I could purchase stuff, yes, but then it would be a hassle when I move out and all that kind of stuff. So is this RGB fully assembled? What PCB does this use? What PCB does this use? It supports RGB. It has south LEDs. I don't know. I don't think this comes installed with RGB by default. Yeah, based. Yeah, I don't think. I mean, it supports RGB, but you would have to install it yourself. It says it supports south LED, which means it doesn't come with LED installed. Your setup is great. I mean, I have decent gear, but I meant like the environment I'm shooting in, I don't like. Do you know if Roselios, Sicurios are based off of Helios V1 or there's a Helios V2? there is no I don't think there's a Helios V1 or V2. Yeah, whatever Helios is currently out is the first of its kind. How do you install RGB? You have to solder. What I do for switches, you do the same with LEDs. You just stick it into the switch and then you solder. Gonna head off to bed now. Thanks for the stream and hopefully catch you tomorrow. Thank you for stopping by, Snell Trail. Hope to see you tomorrow as well. Alright, who can we raid tonight? Who is live? We have Skara's live. I guess we could raid Skara. Alright, we're gonna go give Skara a raid. We probably can't spam in his chat. So you can try spamming. You might get banned because it is Skara. I'm pretty sure he has some form of thing set up. His chat is pretty big. Gawk, you just got here. I just finished. It's almost midnight for me. So yeah, we're gonna go raid Skara. We're gonna build a keyboard for a VIP tomorrow. Hope you guys can tune in. Yes, and that's it. All right, I will see you guys all tomorrow. So until then, see ya, nerds.